earth today. From whence came thou? From the holy lodge of Satan. What recommendations brought you from thence? The recommendations which I brought from the right worshipful brothers and fellows of the right worshipful and holy lodge of Satan, from whence I came, and great you thrice heartily well. What do you come here to do? Not to do my own proper will, but to butt-fuck other men, rape little boys and girls, steal widows' money, and never subdue my passion, the rules of masonry in hand to take, and daily progress therein make. Are you a mason? I am so taken, accepted to be amongst brothers and fellows, provided they're thieves and liars like me. How shall I know that you are a mason? By signs and tokens and perfect points of my entrance, by the seal of Solomon, and seeing that my rectum is the size of a cantaloupe. What are the signs? All squares, angles, and perpendiculars. What are the tokens? To lie all the time, even to fellow brethren that are of a lower degree, certain regular and brotherly grips. Give me the points of your entrance. Give me the first, and I'll give you the second. I hail it. Will I conceal it? What do you conceal? I conceal the fact that my butthole hurts and it's bleeding from all of the other master masons that did me in. All secrets and secrecy of masons are masonry, unless to a true and lawful brother after due examination, or by just bending over and touching my ankles and letting them have their way with me. In the just and worshipful lodge of brothers and fellows well met. Where was he made a mason? In the just and perfect lodge. What makes a just and perfect lodge? Satan and 7 more. What do they consist of? Satan, 1 master, 2 wardens, 2 fellow crafts, and 2 entered apprentices. And what makes a lodge? Satan and 5. What do they consist of? Satan, 1 master, 2 wardens, and 1 fellow craft, 1 entered apprentice. Who brought you to the lodge? Satan. How did he bring you? On the cherub named Lucifer, neither naked nor clothed, barefoot nor shod, deprived of all metal, and in a right moving posture, touching my ankles. Well, how you get admittance? By touching my ankles, and letting the most worshipful master have his way with his penis in my colon, and then by 3 great knocks. Who received you? A junior warden. How did he dispose of you? He used me like the whore that I am. Then he carried me up to the northeast part of the lodge and brought me back again to the west and delivered me to the senior warden. What did the senior warden do with you? The same thing the junior warden did, except worse. And then he presented me and showed me how to walk up by 3 steps to the master. What did the master do with you? The same thing that the other 2 guys did, until my butthole's bleeding. Then he made me a mason. How did he make you a mason? By fucking me in the ass, with my bare-bended knee, and a body within the square, the compass extended to my naked left breast, my naked right hand on the holy Bible of Satan. There I took the obligation of a mason. Can you repeat that obligation? I'll do my endeavor. I hereby solemnly vow and swear in the presence of Satan, also known as Lucifer, also known as Baal, also known as Molech, also known as Leviathan, also known as Yahweh, also known as Baphomet, and this right worshipful assembly, that I will hail and conceal and never reveal the secrets or secrecy of my fellow satanic worshipping butt-fucking pedophiles called Masons. That shall be revealed unto me, unless to a true and lawful brother, after due examination, that I find that he is a faggot, and is a liar, and loves to have sex with little children, or in the just and worshipful lodge of brothers and fellows well met that like to do the same things. I furthermore promise that I will steal widows' inheritances, that I will be a scoundrel, that I will lie about everything to benefit myself and the rest of these racist assholes that we call ourselves Freemasons, and that we will do everything in our power to destroy religion, destroy everyone's families, to steal, kill, and destroy for our own sake. And the vows and promises furthermore, I will not write them, print them, mark them, carve them, or engrave them, or cause them to be written, printed, marked, carved, or engraved on wood or stone. But I never mentioned anything about saying it out loud with my mouth, and so as the visible character impression of a letter may appear, whereby it may be unlawfully obtained. All this under no less penalty than for me to kill all of you ruthlessly and take your tongue and shove it up all of your own assholes. I will take the tongue of every Freemason off the roof of your mouth. I will take your heart and pluck it out from under your left breast, and they will be buried in the sands of the sea. I will take the length of a cable tow, also known as an umbilical cord, which is what you have around your neck as a tie. I will take it from shore, where the tide ebbs and flows twice in 24 hours. All of your bodies will be burnt to ashes, and your ashes will be scattered upon the face of the earth, so there shall no more remembrance of thee among the human race. That is the promise that I make to all Masons. I'm going to kill all of you in exactly that way. So help me, Yahuwah Bahashim Yahawashah. What form is the lodge? A long square. How long? From east to west. How broad? From north to south. How high? Inches, feet, and yards innumerable, as high as the heavens. But how thou art fallen, O Lucifer, son of the morning. How thou art brought to the ground suddenly. How deep? As deep as my butthole. Where does the lodge stand? The lodge stands on the sands of the sea. Therefore, when the winds and torrents come, it shall fall down. How is it situated? Due east and west. Why so? Because all churches and chapels dedicated to Satan ought to be so. What supports a lodge? 3 great pillars. What are they called? The lies of wisdom, the lies of strength, and to support the lies of beauty. Because we don't believe in wisdom, strength, or beauty, because our Father is the father of lies. Why so? Wisdom to contrive and scheme, strength to support our lies, and beauty to be vain, and therefore make an eternal enemy out of the Creator. What covering have you to the lodge? A clouded canopy. I have a mantle of confusion upon my head, and we are all under a great delusion of diverse colors. Have you any furniture in your lodge? No.
Are you a master mason? Well, you're the one who says it, so try me. Prove me, disprove me if you can. Where was your past master in the perfect lodge of masters? What makes a perfect lodge of masters? 3 things: being a butt-fucker, being a liar, and being a devil worshipper. How came you to be a past master? By the help of Satan? The square of my own industry? How was you past master? From the square to the compass, up my ass, and into the apprentice I presume you have been. Joaquin and Boaz, 2 lies I have seen. A master mason I was made rare, with diamond, ashlar, and the square, up my ass. If a master mason you would be, you must rightly understand the rule of 3, and that shall make you free. And what shall you want in masonry shall in this lodge be shown to thee. And the rule of 3 is, up your ass, liar, scoundrel. Good masonry, I understand. The keys of all lodges are all at my command. You're in Herrick, fellow, whence you came. From the west. And where you going? To the east. What you going to do there? I'm going to seek for the things that are found and make them lost. What was that which was found and now lost? Any common sense? How was it lost? By entering this lodge. Of all the imposition that has appeared amongst humankind, none is so ridiculous as the mystery of masonry, which has amused the world and caused various constructions, and these pretenses of secrecy invalid, been revealed, and the grand article obligation several times be printed in public papers. Secrecy is repugnant and abrogated. Secret becomes of no effect and must be quite extinct. Operative masons, denied admittance because their lodge was removed to another house, which, though contradictory to this great mystery, requires another constitution at no less expense than 2 guineas with an elegant entertainment, under the denomination of being put to charitable uses, which is justly applied, and give great encomium so to worthy an undertaking, but is very much doubted, because they're all scoundrels, and most reasonable to think that they will be expended towards forming another system of masonry, the old fabric being so ruinous that unless repaired by some occult mystery will soon be annihilated. So in order to continue to ransom, steal, and exploit the citizens of the nation that they pollute, so is Masonry. So we are reduced to publish this mighty secret, which is really nothingness, for the public good, at the request of several Master Masons, and it will give entire satisfaction and have its desired effect in preventing so many credulous persons from being drawn into so ridiculous, fallible, pernicious, and of no effect, void of any life and sensibility and morality of society.